S&P 500, Technical Analysis November 1, 2022. It was Halloween yesterday, and the S&P 500 seems to be a big fan. How do we get there, you ask? Well, take a look at the movements of the index since Friday, on our 45-minute chart, since he has drawn a scythe on his chart, thematically appropriate. Is this a bad omen for the future development of the S&P? We can reassure you here, we do not expect the Grim Reaper to take the S&P 500 anytime soon. Rather, we expect that the mass index will imminently go up again. So we primarily expect that the price should approach the zone network of blue coordinates 3943 to 4015 points, and pink target zone coordinates 3963 to 4052 points, in order to reach an intermediate high in the form of the orange wave, V, or the one within this established time frame overlying wave, 3, in blue. This should then be followed by a small setback, which should bring the price back to just above the 3820 point mark, in the form of the wave of the same color, 4. Once this counter movement has been processed, we see the S&P heading north again and, carried by the superordinate wave 3 in pink, marching hard towards the resistance line, at 4,328 points. Of course, we will put target zones for the waves mentioned on the chart, as soon as we have the necessary information here. However, what we still need to keep at least one eye on, is our bearish alternative on the south side. We still consider it to be 33% likely that the index is not yet finished with its correction. Accordingly, it would come back significantly within the scope of this alternative wave count, both below the 3,590 points and below the support line, marking the previous correction low, at 3,502 points. Below this, the pink zone is already waiting between 3362 and 3271 points, within which the course should expand the bottom of the correction, in the course of the turquoise wave, Alt 4. In this alternative scenario too, things should go up again in the long term, after this downward movement. Finally, let's take our obligatory look at the big picture, in the daily chart. From this you can see, that we see the price rising above the 5,000 point mark in the long term. There we then expect the completion of 3 large waves, of 5th degree, and accordingly, a large correction is to be expected here. So the S&P 500 has given us a Halloween chart picture, but this is not to be taken as a bad omen. We are imminently expecting further increases, that will steer the course into the blue-pink zone network. However, our bearish alternative, which would again bring us new absolute lows, also remains valid. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.